Hello, everyone, and hopefully have a good one wherever you're out there. Today, we're going to talk about the Toyota Crown. Now, this is a vehicle that started its life back in 1955 when Toyota was just, getting on the market, manufacturing car. Japan just coming back from the war, and industry is getting a boost of manufacturing. So the Crown was being made for many, many, many years, and it honestly they didn't stop. The Crown wasn't disconnected whatsoever. The Crown just kept being produced in Japan. It's just that at the States we haven't had it. So by 1957 we started getting it. And at some point, Toyota decided to stop. They're like, nah, we don't want to export the Crown anymore. They focus on other things. Crown continue being manufactured in Japan. Now, if you are one of the Japanese domestic market enthusiasts, car enthusiasts who love Japanese cars, you're well aware that the Crown continued usage for many years in Japan. I mean, a lot of government officials use the Crown for transportation. Taxis use it, police cars. A lot of them are Crowns. So, yeah, that name brand is very well alive outside of the United States. It's just that in the United States, we almost kind of forgot about it until now in 2023. Toyota decided to make a comeback and reintroduce the Crown into the United States. Now, I'm getting my information from Toyota.com, and you could see the first thing you notice when you select on the vehicle is that gives you this letters, these words. And it's saying that an image of an innovation, saying that Toyota is a distinctively crafted sedan, Toyota Crown, that is a distinctively crafted sedan, unlike anything you've seen before. Um, it's not a sedan. Let's just cut to the chase. This is a kind of a crossover SUV that has almost 6 inches of ground clearance. That's a good thing. I mean, I love sedan. I love crossover SUV. I love SUVs. So I'm just saying it's not really a sedan. It's far more, I don't say more useful. I personally like sedan. I like cars low to the ground. It's just me. But if you're looking for something that's useful, this is a very useful car. And another thing is also striking is that two-tone color. Now, if you look at this color and you think to yourself, well, I fancy it. I do too. I think it is a very unique color. Even the name is very interesting. It says Bronze Age with black bitone. Well, how could you not like that? It's a sounds, yeah, it just looks nice and etc. But here's the problem: that's $1,000 extra, and that's only available on the premium version of the Crown, not all of them. So anytime you see the two-tone colors, including the oxygen white with black bitone and the heavy metal with black bitone, or supersonic red with black bitone, that's $1,000 extra on the premium version of the vehicle only. That takes me to the next point. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like the Santa colors. I like the black and the magnetic gray. I think that looks really sharp on this car. I personally like bright colors, so I like red, but it is what it is. The red suits it very fine. If you scroll down, you see the up to the horsepower, up to 340, up to. Every time I see up to, I wonder, what do you mean by up to? Because that 340 horsepower is only available on the 2.5 liter inline four cylinder engine. Excuse me. No, the 2.4 liter inline four cylinder and the turbocharged hybrid. And that's where I get me to my next point. Here are the lineup of the Crown. You have the XLE, the Limited, and the Platinum. The Platinum is the one that has the maximum amount of horsepower, the 340 horsepower. The Platinum is the only one you will be able to have with these different color combinations. Okay, those different color combinations are not available on the standard. And even on Toyota website, to be fair, they're saying prices and colors may vary by model, which they do. They certainly do. Now, which one do I recommend out of all the three different between the XLE and the Limited and the Platinum? I I could totally live perfectly fine with the Limited, to be honest with you. Just so, I mean, for the two-tone color and for the extra horsepower, is the Platinum worth it? Only you be the judge of it. So if you look at, I'll basically show you the breakdown as far as the performance. So here's the interior. They all share the same interior, okay? So you're not going to get anything much different as far as the interior. The car looks fantastic. Again, this is right here is the Platinum. And it's a nice little video showing you, technology that Toyota has mastered of the hybrid technology. And so let's look at the specs. It tells you all about the so let's see more features. Limited. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna scroll all the way down. Let's see where I can get the see more features. Toyota Crown XLE, drive terrain. Hmm. I'm gonna try. I know they do give you specs. Oh, there you go. I am blind. Full specs. All right, so let's move forward. The full specs of this vehicle. The MPG is the one thing that also the Platinum. It gives you more horsepower, but it gives you less as far as the MPG. The MPG on the freeway is 32. On the streets are 29. Of an average MPG of 30. Where the Limited and the XLE both give you 41 MPG combined. So 42 on the city, 41 on the highway. Again, I think the Limited makes a very good case. It's far more reasonable for me. $45,000 is very reasonable. But again, if you want the power, you're a power person, the Platinum is the one to go for because the Platinum is a turbocharged engine combined with the hybrid um, technology. I would say basically the electric motor. They both have the same battery, by the way. Same brakes. You don't. The suspension is different. The Platinum has the electronically adjustable dampening system, where the Limited and LXC just have a regular shock, McPherson shocks strut. Would that be a deal breaker? Not really for me, honestly. I don't see this car as a race car. Okay, it's not a sport car. It's not a race car. So just that's just a commuter. But if you want to have more oomph when you're getting on the freeway, when you want to accelerate, um, again, the Limited and XLE, they both have the electronically controlled CVT, continuously variable transmission. So it will just find the right gear for you. I mean, CVT has infinite gears, right? Due to the design of it, right? It looks like a cone, and you have a belt goes around it. So if you don't know how CVT works, I'll make another video about it at some point. But long story short, you shouldn't have any hesitation whatsoever in the Limited XLE. It's not like those cars are underpowered. It's just the Platinum has a 6-speed regular automatic transmission with a torque converter, and that's what the Platinum has. And it's just suited for that combination of the. It's probably the CVT just couldn't handle the extra horsepower. That's my opinion, to be honest with you. So this is 2.4 liter. The Platinum is 2.4 liter. The Limited is 2.5 naturally aspirated. The Platinum 2.4 turbocharged. And so the power output. So let's look at the options. Exterior audio. Okay, mechanical. That's all I care about. The mechanical, the steering, they all have the same steering, turning circle of 19 feet, curb to curb. Turning circle is never that great on all-wheel drive vehicles, just the way it is, because you have a front axle, so you can't get that crazy angle that you can get. Transmission, there you go. The 6-speed automatic transmission, direct shift 6-speed automatic. That's what you get standard on the Platinum. And electronically controlled, continuously variable transmission, the ECVT. That's what you get on XLE and the Limited. The suspension, as I mentioned, the adaptive variable suspension AVS system is only available on the Platinum. Independent McPherson strut, basically you don't have the suspension, but you get obviously McPherson strut, front suspension with stabilizer bar, multi-link rear suspension with stabilizer bar. It's just a sway bar basically. And so up in the front, McPherson strut, so you don't get it fully independent. It's not fully independent suspension, but it's the next best thing. You have fully multi-rear suspension is almost rear. I would say that the rear is almost independent suspension. Almost. Again, suspension is a whole different story. Getting your car aligned, and that's a different subject. But we're just basically going on the basics. The brakes are the same, so you don't get any bigger brakes or anything. The battery voltage are all standard, and it's a nickel hydride and nickel metal hydride, and the battery voltage is 234.4. So the engine, and here you go, that's the standard horsepower, is 236 net horsepower, because you have a hybrid technology combined. You have the electric engine and you have the internal combustion engine. On the Platinum, you're getting 340. Can you feel the difference? Oh, heck yeah. 100 horsepower. Yes, you will feel that difference. Absolutely. So again, it's up to you, is, paying $8,000, $10,000 extra for you to get that 100 horsepower and get the two-tone color. Is that your thing? Only you can make that call. The difference between Limited and XLE, the Limited just gets more bells and whistles. As far as like interior, you get the lights. So if you look at multimedia, you get basically more JBL 11 speakers, 12.3-inch Toyota audio multimedia with with a wireless Apple CarPlay, Android, etc. You get that unlimited. Well, if you just get the XLE, you only get the 12.3-inch Toyota audio multimedia with 3 months platinum. Well, I mean, those are the same. I'm just curious. See, what's the difference here? Okay, so the 12.3-inch Toyota multimedia, blah blah blah, that's standard. What you get if you get the limited and if you get the platinum, you get the 11 speaker JBL premium audio, including subwoofer and amplifier. I think that's worth it. I really do think so. That's why I recommend the limited. I'm not. It depends on you, but you're getting more. You're really getting more with the limited, and the price difference is reasonable. Okay. Exterior differences, you will see that this is available as an option. 12-inch, 10-spoke, dark metallic alloy wheels. If you like those wheels, it's available as an option. Those are the wheels that are available here. You can get those on the limited too. So let's see. Pretty much okay. Bitone, yeah, that's not available. Yeah, that bitone exterior color, the two-tone color is not available. Even if you get the limited, it's not an available option. It is available option on the platinum for $1,000. The quad LED projector headlights, again, is standard on the limited. It's not available on the XLE, and it's not even an option on the XLE. So let's see the difference between here. It's a quad LED projector, where if you get the XLE, you get a bi LED projector. So instead of four, you're getting two. Automatic high beams on and off. Automatic high beams and auto on and off. So again, I think it's just, you get a little bit more on the limited. And when you look at the price difference, let's see the price difference. Does it justify it? I think so. Like for a $5,000 extra, the quality of life increases. You know, you get better headlights, you get better sound. Um, I personally think it's worth it, to be honest with you. Those things that you're living inside the car, you want these things. Let's see the interior. What do you get? Remote connect with digital key capacity. It's available. Okay, so remote connect is available as a part of an optional package. Okay. So what do you get? You get smart key system on all doors and trunk with push button start, remote keyless entry system with lock and lock, panic, and remote illuminator entry. Okay, so you get the illuminated entry, which you don't get it on the XLE. Okay, so again, it's just little nice little touches that you get standard. You also get the front leather front seat with seat back pocket. Okay, so it's not fabric yet, leather with the limited. Again, I personally don't like leather. I like fabric. So, um, but hey, each their own. I don't know. You might call me crazy, but I'm not a big fan of leather. It's just not my thing. Especially when it's cold and when it's hot. But again, these cars, have air conditioning, whatnot. So it's just my old mind. That's the way I think. Heated front seat is, I'm pretty sure to have it. Okay, so heated and ventilated front seat. Nice. So there you go. So, I was just discussing how I don't like leather, but they're ventilated, so not an issue. Again, I think the more we read about it, the more we see the cases being built for the limited. I think the limited is the one to get. I really do think so. I'm just saying what's the differences between the limited and XLE. Heated leather for trim, of course. The XLE does not have leather. What else? What else? What else? So besides that, just better quality of life, you get basically leather. You get for the headlight, you get what is it? Quad LED projector instead of a dual LED projector. And you can get those wheels if you want from the platinum. It's an option, but you cannot get the two-tone. Two-tone is only available on the platinum. So, in conclusion, which one I would recommend? I really, again, I think the limited is the one I would go for. Again, it's really fantastically pretty car. It truly is. I really like it. It's a nice looking car. I'll be surprised if somebody doesn't make it into an off-roading. I mean, 6 inches of ground clearance. That's fun. That's a lot. Oh, that's so good. Talking about the cooling and ventilated. That's available, I think. Come on. Come on, man. You can't look at this car and tell me it's not a nice car. It's nice. It's a nice car. It's really pretty. Ah, look at that moonroof. Beautiful. Ventilated, heated rear seats. Come on, that's a lot of love for your passengers. There you go. I'd have the optional. Well, it's not even an option. That thing's just standard. So, That steering wheel for me, it really reminds me a lot of Tacoma. I don't know why. It's just again, Tacoma is a Toyota. There's a GBL audio system that I said it's worth it. Again, for $5,000 extra, I would get it. I also it has the illuminated doors, that light when you open the door. I think that looks really nice. Let's see if I can get a picture of it. Uh, well, they don't have it, but regardless, it shows that when you open the door, it has that round thingy. It's not the two tone. I think it looks nice. Too bad, but you know what? Honestly, in the end of the day, if you want to get that color combination, you can easily wrap your car. I mean, it's not really that difficult to wrap the trunk, the hood, and the trunk of your car just to make it look like that. So it's no big deal. You can totally do it. So in conclusion, I think the Toyota Crown is a beautiful car. As I said, I won't be surprised if somebody doesn't make this vehicle into an off-roader. 5.8 inches of ground clearance, and it's an all-wheel drive. Who knows? You never know out there. Somebody might do it. I think it's a great car. It's a fantastic car. I'm very excited that we have this in the States. Let me know what you think, as always. And yeah, I love this car. I can't wait to test drive it. It'll be fantastic. I should go to Toyota dealership and be like, can I test drive this, please? Anyways, as always, take care out there, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.